Welcome. Good morning. Good morning to another edition of Our Take. Good morning. Glad you guys could get up this morning. We're a little later in the AM for you guys on the East Coast, rather. I am Farrah, your host. We have Mr. Torrence Thompson, my co-host, and we have a very esteemed co-host, Mr. Guest. He is. Let me tell y'all about him first. Wait a minute. He is the reason that this podcast actually exists. Period, hands down. He has convinced me that I should do my own podcast. He has a podcast as well called The Extra Point. They come on right before us. I always make a comment about it. He's always on the post. T Sizzle, Michigan Mike, they do their thing. 9 a.m. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. But he blessed us today. Jumped on right after his podcast, even though he got on Michigan shit. Welcome to the show, Mr. P.L. Colter.
Good morning, Double T. Good morning, Farrah. I'm huge fans of you two. I'm excited to be here, ready to talk some sports.
We are glad that you were able to come on. And, how are you doing up there, TT? How was your week?
So far, so good. My week is going good now. I'm just, like I said, I'm excited. I'm ready to talk now. Having some technical issues, so if I disappear, people, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah, he
You
gonna
know,
mess
charge it
up
to my computer, and
yeah, AT&T.
maybe I didn't pay a bill or something. I don't know. Whatever happens.
AT&T. Hey, what's that Carolina? That I see the Carolina, but I don't know anything about that red. I don't know why that
First,
Carolina's
it,
red. Yeah, we have to
for
fuss about the
it,
shirts today. What we doing?
if you know me, I don't wear red. I don't know what that red color you're referring to. That's just
Oh my
nothing.
bad. Oh my bad. What was this crimson? You'll do the crimson? Oh, please come
But
on. Yeah, okay. I thought we lost you. You
see,
good?
something's good.
You
See, so
good?
there's only one Carolina, and it's garnet and black. That other one you wore was horrible.
That's
I
why
don't know what
your
that
ass was
is.
breaking up because you were here talking stupid. So next. All that red. You know
Wow,
red. I know
it's
the
gonna
mega
be a
sci-fi
long
is
day.
not happy with all that red, but you look good in red. Oh no. Can you spin a cane? Never mind. I ain't gonna keep messing with you.
This
In Michigan, don't you even say nothing down there. You should still be embarrassed to wear those colors after Texas tore y'all asses out the frame.
Hey, today we're going to take it out on USC. It's going down in the big house, 110,000 strong.
Mm.
Hail to the victors. Let's go blue.
We gonna see, and we gonna get to that in just a little bit. I'm representing Move the Hell out the way. I'm representing North Carolina A&T Agriculture and Technological State University in Greensboro, North Carolina. Y'all better know I paid summer school money, so I can rep this hoe. So I took my classes in summer school over there, so I'm a part-time Aggie. So as long as you paid, some tuition, you can rep it. Um, but no, they actually play North Carolina Central tonight. I am ready for that
ooh,
game. We'll talk about that a little bit later too. But I don't know if they're gonna win, but Aggie Pride. I can't believe I'm saying that. Anybody that goes to school, I'm sorry, UNCG. It's a show. Gotta represent. I'm still Spartan Spirit. All right, next up. We're gonna move right on along. We had to represent these shirts. We're gonna move straight on into because we got a lot to cover. A lot to cover. I want to move right on into college football and a couple top games that we had. The first one I really want to talk about is this Tennessee versus y'all know. If you didn't know, I am a OU fan. OU, thank you, and thank you. So I'm a definitely OU fan. So I'm going for OU, even though I know they're 15th. Tennessee is really, really good. Really, I haven't called any games. I did look up their stats a little bit. I haven't seen them, but I'm ready to see this game. But I'm Boomer Sooner all damn day. What you got, Mister PL?
Well, being a Tennessee born and raised kid,
I
I
was
follow the
waiting.
Vols. My mom is a volunteer graduate of UT.
Okay.
I think the Polynesian Prince, the quarterback Nico, he gets all of the hype but I think that defense is what's gotten them playing at an incredible level. Now, throw out everything that you saw last week against Kent State because Kent State is terrible.
Yeah.
Today is a true test, a true road game, and Oklahoma's no chump, so it's going to be tough for them to go out there and get it done. They have not been tested so far this year.
No, they have not been tested this year, but who has really? Um, it's still early in the
Michigan,
season. That was y'all dumbasses to put Texas on your calendar that early. That was all on y'all. And just I don't know if you can see the AP poll, but who's number one? Who's number one? Can you say Texas? I'll say it
SEC.
for
I don't
you.
see nothing else.
Texas is number one
All I see is
in the AP
the SEC.
polls. I will
Nothing else?
definitely rep them as long as he's on here because I'm an OU fan. So when they come on out here for that Red River, we can throw Texas out the window, them Longhorns. But for today, Texas is number one. Number 18. TT, what you got on this game? What you got?
This is a good one. Now, this is the chance to see if Oklahoma is ready for the SEC. I don't know if Tennessee's that good. I really don't know. They're young. They're excited. That defense, they hadn't played anybody like Paul said. But put up anything like they've been doing, Oklahoma just going to be upset. They're going to be like everybody needs a good welcome to the SEC moment, and maybe this is their moment. So I'm as of right now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull for Tennessee because I don't know about the freshman quarterback out there in Oklahoma. I don't know what he's going to be able to do against a defense like that. So right now I'm pulling. I'm not. No, let me correct that. I'm not pulling for Tennessee. I'm thinking Tennessee's gonna win. Just gonna make sure we clear that up.
Okay, SEC. Just like you're a bandwagon for them Cowboys. I see where you jump from South Carolina. Y'all heard it. Tennessee. But anywho, I personally am
I
going.
didn't jump nothing. It's all right.
It's all good. You gotta get your take, and it's all right. You know, Carolina can't play everybody. But he's a bandwagon of right on the back. But anyway, I'm still going for OU.
It's not.
Simply, and I'm gonna tell you why. They don't have a quarterback. I don't really care about this freshman quarterback in Tennessee. I guess because I'm biased. They lost a very great quarterback. What's his name? Give it to me, Paul. He's actually from Greensboro, North Carolina. I can't even say his name just because. I think he's with the Lions
last
now.
year.
Yeah, for Tennessee.
Oh, Hendon Hooker.
Hooker. Yes. I think he's who is he with? The Colts or I think he's with the Colts, maybe.
He's Detroit. He's in Detroit.
Yeah,
Right
he's in
now.
Detroit. But he's from Greensboro, North Carolina. North Carolina A&T. Yes, he is. So I know once they lost him, that was a lot to lose. And for this quarterback, I'm not saying he's not going to be good. In the coming years, but this is big man sport, and this is his first season playing. He's going to have some hiccups, so I don't foresee them. Yes, they have a great defense, but if you can't put up points, they have good defensive line. I ain't seen no damn interceptions on these stats. So that's all I'm saying. I think they will be good, but because they lost their most impactful player, their quarterback, I just can't give this to Tennessee this year. We'll see how it go next year as they build. They're in a rebuilding stage, and they're going to be good. They're going to be good. My take. You nothing, TT? Come on now.
Whatever. Yeah, I was about to say, who's Oklahoma's quarterback? You talk about the freshman at Tennessee. Tell me who's Oklahoma quarterback. You harping that they gonna win. Tell me name one person on Oklahoma's offense that you know.
Jay Arnold is their quarterback. And the thing is you ain't got to know their name because OU, they will make you a name. Do you understand me? They will make you a name. Before the end of this season, you're gonna know who this boy is. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you're gonna know who Arnold is before this year is over with.
Oh, that's before the end of the season.
You may not know his name no more than I know who Tennessee is.
We're talking about right now.
He's a
Polynesian. You said end of the season right now.
He said it right, the Polynesian prince. Because I didn't know his name either. But we know they are going to be somebody. And Oklahoma will make you a star. That's why people come there. Don't act like not South Carolina. I ain't. Who they? Okay. Until that day. Ain't nobody going down there to make a name for themselves. Ain't nobody going down there to make. I give it to Michigan. They can go to Michigan and make a name for themselves. Nobody knew who Tom Brady was. You would have been saying the same thing.
Do you want me to run the names? Do you want me to run the names of South Carolina people? Oh my God!
I'm not saying that y'all don't, but that's just not That's just not the place people go. Now you can't don't try to act like it is. Spencer went on over there because OU kicked him on out. He couldn't handle it. But it's all gravy. You can have our leftovers.
And then the other dude left, and you go to the other USC because he didn't want to play at Oklahoma either, right? Is that correct?
And out of
Is
all
that
of
correct?
them,
The other dude
out of
left
all
with the
the
USC.
OU
He won a
quarterbacks,
Heisman over there, right?
who's having the best season right now? Baker Mayfield, right? Where he come from? Oh,
No, Josh, the head coach of Tennessee's got to have the best quarterback from Oklahoma is having a good season.
all right.
He's the head coach of Tennessee right now. So if you want to talk about quarterback from Tennessee, that's the one who's having the best one because he's the head coach of Tennessee. That's it. Josh Heupel. There you go.
He's
Paul, come
gonna
on,
have
help
them
me
fired
out.
up to come in there and play too. He's gonna have them fired up to come in there and play. But it's a true road game for Tennessee, and we shall see. That crowd is going to be bananas. It's a night game in Norman. I'm not going to disrespect the tradition of Oklahoma and all of the great teams that they've had in the past. It looks like they turned the corner defensively, at least to the start of the season. So we shall see. I like Tennessee, though. I think that up-tempo offense and that defensive front is going to be too much for Oklahoma.
All right, we're gonna see. I can't wait. Tuesday, I'm gonna let you know,
Write
but
it down. Write it down. Write it down so you know who
All
picked
right.
what. Write it down.
Yeah, because we keep receipts over here. You understand me? We keep receipts, and this is important to me because we're very biased on this. So I got y'all down. Tennessee. I'm the only one going for my OU.
Yes, we are.
That's all right. That's all
Rocky
right.
Top, you'll
Well,
always be.
Now, you
Yeah.
can't sing that around here now. We can't allow you singing that now. We just can't do that.
He low key like it. He low
What?
key like it.
What?
Rocky Top.
I know low key like nothing.
Woo! Let's see. What's next? I guess I'm gonna give this all to you, Michigan, man. Cause USC, this is gonna be a really good game. I'm not even gonna be biased to that nature. It will be a good game, but USC will win. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm giving the floor to Mr. Paul Colter. Please. Go ahead
TT,
and
go
talk
on.
your nonsense. Somebody talk their
Okay.
nonsense.
Well-
One of y'all.
Well, first
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna first say this because we know Mr. Colter has a bias here in this conversation, so I'm not.
Yes,
let me
that's
give
why I
him
wanted you to be
my thing
objective.
either.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
First, Michigan is playing Southern Cal. Listen to this. Michigan is playing Southern Cal, not USC.
Not-
There is a difference in who you're talking to. Once again, it's Southern California, not US. Number one. Number two is I'm afraid for Michigan only because unless that defense is really good, I don't know. Aren't you starting another quarterback
Yes.
today? If I'm
Yes.
correct, I don't know if I paid attention. You're starting a new quarterback, so and I've never seen him play, to be honest. I'm thinking he's more of the running quarterback that y'all system y'all had last year. Was ground and pound and play great defense, but is that defense that good? Now, USC did show us something by beating, excuse me, my fault, my correction. Southern Cal did something by beating LSU a couple of weeks ago, something South Carolina didn't pull off. So I could give it a bit of a doubt on that one. But like I said, Michigan didn't show me much until they just clicked it in against last week a little bit. So I'm kind of going with Southern Cal right now. I think Michigan by week 4 will probably kick it in and be the team that we expected them to be. This week may be a stumbling block. That's my opinion.
I, as a diehard Michigan fan, I'm going to always pick Michigan, but I do have my concerns, and it's not even offensively. Like you're correct, Davis Warren has been horrible to start the season. It's 6 interceptions in 3 games. They benched him, put in Alex Orji. Alex Orji hasn't thrown a real meaningful pass in a start yet. This is his first real start, and like you said, it's Southern Cal now, meaning that they actually play some defense and have some physicality, something they did not have last year. I'm worried that Michigan has gotten away from its identity, which is power football. Against Texas, we tried to match wits with them, which is not our strength. Our offensive line is brand new. They're inexperienced, and they're not dominating the trenches. And our defense is supposed to carry the team early in the season. They have been unable to get off the field on third downs. I am worried. Y'all, look, just because this is a safe place and y'all know y'all sports, I can't BS y'all. I'm nervous. I wouldn't bet a penny on this game if I had rent due. But I'm nervously hoping that Michigan can look like old Michigan today.
I'm over here dying. was
Go with your
hilarious.
heart, man. Go with your heart. Go with your heart. We don't care. Go with your heart.
But it's going to be tough to pull that off today.
Yeah, that's gonna be real tough today. But we're gonna enjoy watching it, and I know all of y'all gonna still be rah rah rah, whatever your theme song is. Just as
Go blue, hell to the victors. Come on now, Farrah. Hell to the victors. Sing along with me.
just let it go. But they are. I mean, they are number 15. Where y'all gonna drop to? Number 18. My
On the
bad.
top
Are you
25,
going right?
but mind your business. But
But
mind
you
your
know what?
business. Don't do
I
that.
will say this. I don't believe that y'all should drop out of the top 25, depending on some losses that
Dropping
could
out of the top
possibly
25.
have. I'm trying to help you, man. Damn.
I know, but that's you're just pushing me toward the cliff because we haven't looked that good against our non-ranked opponents either. So
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
we get any
yeah.
benefit of the doubt. We didn't run up the score against Fresno State,
That's what
and
I'm about to
we
ask. What was
barely
last
escaped
week?
against what
Mm,
Arkansas State last week. I
that's
don't
what
think
I
we'll get
was.
the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, Arkansas State actually played Iowa State. That might be a good game today. They 2-0. I like Iowa State. They always. I mean, that's a sleeper team. I don't know, for some reason I love Iowa State. And and I actually like our next little team that we're gonna talk about. But go blue. We're gonna see how that go for you. Good luck. Utah and Oklahoma State. Yeah, I do. I'm a cowboy. That cowboy, not this, not down here in Dallas. But I do like Oklahoma State. Utah. They surprisingly. You got to think. I'm an East Coast girl. So over the years, I've had to acquire myself out here to the Midwest and the West. And Utah, man, listen. They are right. They are all right. But right now, I think I'm still gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with OK State. I think I'm gonna go with OK State. What y'all got on this one?
Paul, I'll let you go this time.
Ollie Gordon has got to get going on the ground for Oklahoma State. I
He
think that
got
he's
four
been shut down
touchdowns. He got 4 touchdowns now. Damn, what else he got to
the
do?
last 2 games. He hadn't looked that great. I do like the experience, but let's be real, y'all. This is the retirement home bowl. Both of those quarterbacks are 30 years old.
You always
Like,
talk
what are
about
we doing here,
somebody's
college
age,
football?
but
We
you
got to
won't
put a
talk
cap
about
on
Jerry's.
NIL.
You always talk about somebody's age. You ain't gonna talk about Jerry's. He is not too old to be playing college ball. Don't be mad because COVID hit and gave them 8 years to play. Now go ahead.
Um, Cam Rosin, I think, is returning from a hand injury this week. But I like Oklahoma State. They like Gundy. I'm gonna go with Gundy on this one. But Utah, I think, will be in the thick of things throughout the season. But I like OK State today.
Now don't now Bowman does have 2 interceptions this season for Utah. Let's see, for Oklahoma State. So I'm still pulling for them. And you gotta think, Rising only he had 7 touchdowns. I'm getting upgraded like y'all. I got my stats like y'all do. I'm
Go.
getting up
All
there
right,
with
we see you.
y'all. But anywho, he don't have any INTs this year, so that makes a big difference. And he's clearly driving the ball down the field. It's only 2 games this year. 7 touchdowns. Damn, that the hell. So, but I'm gonna still roll with OK State. See how this go. I don't. Where are they playing at? I don't know. Now, where are they playing at? That makes a big difference too.
I believe it's in Stillwater.
Oh, yeah, I'm going with
So,
OK State. Yeah, I'm going with them.
so y'all want me to go the jaw versus the mullet is what y'all want me to do in this conversation. So we're going to talk about Utah versus Oklahoma State. Now the teams who hadn't even seen or played each other since World War I or II, they've never played each other since then, and you want me to care. First, like the mullet, because I love the dude's hair. If he could be wear that mullet and he kill it like he does, go ahead with that. Now, Oklahoma State, I always thought should be a bigger and better school for all that money they pump into that university and all those things that they got and the advantage they have. And for some reason, they never get over the hump. They don't. They sit there under the little brother of Oklahoma for some strange reason. I don't understand that. And
You
then we
know
got
why?
Utah, who are powerhouses in Utah because there's nobody in
Ain't nobody
Utah, so
else.
of course they're gonna be powerhouses. I mean, what else is out there? BYU don't let but certain people play, so we know how that goes. So this game is really gonna be a good game. It's gonna depend on who's gonna put their will on the other end. Now this is Utah's welcome to the Big 24 or the Big 12 or the Big 77, whatever conference this is right now. Whatever number they're on at this week. But
Why,
I'm
Lord?
going to go the opposite of both of you. I love Oklahoma State and I love what they do, but I'm pulling Utah for the upset. For something about it, it's just something. The smell on it, something tells me Utah gonna pull
Why is
this
it an
off.
upset though?
So
But
when
why
you
is it
write
an
this down,
upset?
put that big U.
Why is it an upset when they're
Because
higher
both of
ranked?
us are. Doesn't matter. Just because you higher ranked doesn't make you better. That just makes you people thought you were good at that moment. That's all that
That's
was.
kind of
But it
true.
is going to be an upset because I think the money line is on Oklahoma. The money line is on Oklahoma. Oklahoma State. I think so. I'm not sure. I didn't check that out, so y'all can check that out for me. But yeah, I'm pulling Utah in this one for the victory. Their first Big 24 victory. Welcome to the conference.
It's 60-39. It's 60-40 basically. Okay. State. So, and that doesn't. And I
I'm on
honestly
the
just
40.
clicked on that to see. I did not pick my prediction based off of that. Hell no. I don't even shit what they talking about. But you asked for that number, so there you go. I don't know if they bet in Vegas on college football. I don't know. Do they? Good
Bet
question.
everywhere in college football.
They do. Yes, they do.
They bet downstairs in my house right now in college football.
You
These
know
people.
what?
So what you talking about?
I'm not
I'm gonna
allowed
be
to
putting
bet
my
no
bet in
more.
at 2:30.
I'm not allowed to bet any longer, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. It's due to Torrence now. It was some guy on Torrance's team back when we used to work together, and we betted. Well, I've lost a few bets, and Brandy wasn't too happy. And I'm a sore loser, if y'all can't tell. And I don't pay up. I will dodge you. I don't pay up. But I don't remember a guy named, he had a beard, long beard. He was bald, but he was real cool. He was on Seahawks team or something. Whatever. Make a long story short, we bet at the beginning of the season. I'm talking about preseason. What would the Cowboys have? We betted on their record. I won. He was supposed to shave his beard and buy me a breakfast up there at the original Pancake House. Well, I got my original Pancake House about a month later. So I got tired. I got tired of betting, so I don't bet anymore. And it's due to y'all Cowboys and one of your coworkers that was on your team. Just throwing that out there. So I don't get to bet no more, and Brandy doesn't allow it. So that's really probably the true part of all of it.
Listen, if I find a good one, I'm gonna put someone down on it to put a little money in my pocket. I don't care about it. And if you want me, hey, we can bet me and I'll shave my beard if you want me to, Farrah. I have no problem if I lose. I'll shave my beard. There's no problem in front of you. I'll do it on camera. We'll do it
You know
on the
what,
show if you
Torrance?
want me
Well,
to.
but
If I lose, you
I'm not
pick
even
a
gonna do
game.
it.
I'll put it up there. I don't have no problem.
I need you to have your beard, TT. So we ain't gonna do that. I don't know. You might like a little kid, and if we shave that off, I
Thank
ain't
you.
gonna do that to your wife. I
Whew.
like her. I ain't gonna do that.
Now that's for being a good friend.
I ain't gonna do that. It ain't about him. It's about his wife having
Thank
to
you.
be out in
Woo.
public like that. So I'm not gonna do to her that way. Ooh, but anyway, we're gonna move
Wow,
on.
wow. I didn't say I was gonna shave my mustache. I was gonna shave the beard.
No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. Well, we're gonna move right on along to some good old money. The NBA. Joel Embiid. Did you guys see that? Finally. I got my money. They pay me. I love it here.
I'm gonna ask this question. 3 years, $193 million. But the question is, are you
Will
gonna
he
win a
be
championship in Philly when you get this money?
is he gonna be injured? Will he play? How many games will he play? I guarantee you this, they better not sit his ass down. What they call that? Where they sit you down and trying to keep you healthy and not play? He better play every damn
Well,
82 games this
management.
season. Yes. Ain't no load management with 193 million.
Um, to
That's
answer,
guaranteed, isn't that correct? Did I miss that part? Was it guaranteed?
it's guaranteed.
Yeah. That's some good
Um,
money. Go ahead,
but
go
no,
ahead, Paul.
yeah, no, they're not going to win a championship because they have Paul George on the team. Paul George is supposed to have been the missing piece for about 3 or 4 franchises now. He went to OKC. He's supposed to be the missing piece. Then he's supposed to be the missing piece to Kawhi Leonard out in LA. Now he's the missing piece, and I'm done with the missing piece stuff.
I don't
Like,
think he can
nah, Paul
help.
George. I'm glad to see you back healthy and your leg is healthy and you got your money, you got your max deal, but no, nah. No, they're not. They'll figure out a way to lose to the Knicks or the Celtics, like they always do.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I thought he might have been a pretty good addition if he would just play. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I can see where you're coming from. I'm not gonna fight you on it. I
I'm
really
gonna say
ain't.
this. I agree. I'm not. I'm not a Paul George person to think that's going to take him over the top. But if he plays his position, because they didn't need much last year, to be a little better. If we get Embiid to be healthy, it would have been a much better team. If Paul George can average somewhere around 15 to 17, because Maxey gonna take the ball and not pass it, and then when he does pass it, he gonna pass it to Embiid if he's there. So all Paul George got to do is pull up and hit that jumper. They can go a little bit further, but as you named several teams. You still got the Bostons, the New Yorks, and still the Milwaukee's sitting right there
I
before you
forgot
get
about
to that,
Giannis.
to just get to
But
the
don't
finals.
forget about New York up there
I
now.
forgot about Giannis.
So
Don't
so
don't
they're still
don't
sitting
don't
right
count
there.
out
So they
Brunson.
got better, and he got his money, but did they get better enough to win a championship? No, I just think he's gonna get 3 years, get him some money, and be happy. That's what I see.
And he gonna go to France and play for the Olympics.
And he's worth the money. In all fairness to Joel Embiid,
He is. He
he's
is.
worth every penny. He's box office, but can those knees hold up in June and May? That's the question.
I doubt them knees are gonna be able to
The
hold
only
up.
thing, the only thing I'm gonna say about a healthy Joel Embiid is worth the money. That's what I'm gonna say. A healthy, you
Yeah,
averaging
yeah,
37.5. A healthy,
But
but
he did
anything
good this
else,
season. He played a lot
what
this
you've been
season.
getting over the last several years has not been a healthy Joel Embiid. So
But
that's
he
the question.
played good. He was pretty healthy this year. He made it on through. He even went to the Olympics and played. And that's my God. He should have. He played a little bit. So I have high hopes. After this money, he can go ahead and pay some more trainers, eat a little better. His big ass.
yeah,
And
yeah. I
I'm
agree.
definitely. I do think he needs to slim down 10, 15 pounds. I think that would help a lot.
I agree.
It's going to help on his
Yeah,
knees, those type things. He's
yeah.
just a big guy. It's not gonna take your height away because you lost a few pounds.
I
He's
agree.
getting
Totally
older,
agree.
so he's gonna have to think about those things. I don't know who his trainers are, but they should be teaching him these type things. As they get older, they have to slim down. Their joints won't hold
Mhm.
the muscle mass. Just doesn't. Everybody's not LeBron. So I mean, muscular wise, we ain't calling him no damn goat. So take that
Wait a
crown,
minute. That's the
set it
first time
on
this year you
down.
made sense, Farrah. I didn't know Broncos fans can make sense. That's the first time I heard you make sense this year. Oh man. All right.
It happens. It
I
happens.
said I wasn't
It
gonna laugh
happens.
all through this show, y'all. I'm sorry.
It happens. He's a jerk. I don't even make no matter. I ain't worried about TT. That's all right. I ain't worried about it. I ain't even gonna worry about it. But moving right on along from his 193 million, while I'm trying to make, we ain't even gonna talk about that. Not even in a lifetime.
Behind him, you right on his tails. You got it out there in Little L.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
I don't know about me.
Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna move right on along. I do like this next topic. I am proud to actually see this. They are actually getting ready to retire the man, Vince Carter. We are retiring his jersey. I'm very proud of that. I think it is well deserved. Um, he played for quite a few teams. I don't know. Maybe me. Honestly, I used to hate the NBA back in the day. Not, I wasn't a big fan because I felt like they lost, what they wanted to play for. It's not like college ball, so wasn't too interested. I'd watch the playoffs, that kind of thing. But if I'm missing somebody, correct me. Didn't he play for several teams? I think he played the longest in Toronto. Have they already retired his jersey? I'm just trying to understand. Ugh. You know, with, I'm just asking. Is he retired everywhere he played at this point?
Toronto, to me, I think is still a little salty. I think there's still some saltiness on both sides about the way that all went down. Can y'all please forgive that man for going to graduate during Game 7? Like, let that go, Toronto. Y'all got a championship now. Go. He was half man, half amazing. He brought so many eyes to Canada when he showed up there. I mean, his highlight reel from the dunk contest
Oh my
put
god.
that franchise on the map. I don't know if they've done it or not. I hope they do it and do it quickly. Another team should not have beaten Toronto to the punch to retire his jersey.
Okay, that was my point. Thank you. I mean, I'm so glad, and I'm glad that New Jersey's doing it. But I'm like, wait, most of his tenure was in.
Come on, Toronto. Come on now.
What's going? Is it me?
Oh,
So, but well, and
I'm
they're
going to
doing it in
agree with.
January.
I'm gonna agree with both of you. Toronto should have already had this jersey retired. I don't even know why this has been a conversation. He is the reason Toronto basketball is Toronto basketball. It's Air Canada is the dude's name. That's why you see these players coming out of Canada playing pro ball now, because they used to worship Vince Carter. That's where they saw basketball. So there should be no question about that in the first place. So if they do that, they can be as bitter as they want to do. That boy brought faces and changed Canadian basketball for the better for them.
Yes.
Now, number two, yes, he went to listen. He promised his mom and his grandma he gonna graduate college. Y'all would get mad at him because he went to his graduation right before the playoffs. That's okay. He still played his butt off against Philly that game. Only missed that shot. That shot almost still went in. I don't even care about that. Now the Nets, no question. Congratulations. Listen, I'm a Carter fan back from early North Carolina days. And you heard me say North Carolina, right, Farrah? I wanted to make sure we made that clear. North Carolina.
As long as you know, I know.
Been a fan since back in those. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, congratulations. The Nets, good job in Toronto. Man, pick your head up. Go, listen, you need to go put a statue in front of that arena for that dude. Is what you need to do. That's my take on that.
I would love,
Right.
and too. I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy for him. I met him in college, of course. You know, right down the street. We meet a lot of players and football players and stuff. We in the Greensboro Triangle, Research Triangle area. But anywho, I remember seeing him for the first time dunk, like not at a game, like right here. They were doing a camp. Him and one of my friends were doing a camp or something at Guilford College, Greensboro College, one of them. This little small little school in Greensboro. And I went over there, but make a long story short, he played one on the whole damn camp. True story. True story. He was in college, maybe a sophomore. I mean, bump, no, the acne, all that. You know what I mean? All before any money. Ain't no NILs. But anywho, he played one on the whole dang camp. This guy dunked on everybody. Literally, I remember him hanging on the rim for like 5 minutes while we were trying to disperse the kids. He couldn't even come down. So, he was always a great guy individually, a good person as far as I knew, and I've met him several times. But like I said, he wouldn't remember me. This is college days. But I'm very glad to see that they're honoring him and retiring that jersey. I'm going to get me one. And I'm getting a Nets one. I don't want no damn Toronto.
You saw. Wait a minute. Were you working the camp, or were you working the camp, or were you stalking? Because you sure wasn't on your camp before you.
I actually wasn't working the camp, but
because you should have been on your camp. Should have been on camp.
You dang dumb Skippy.
What you there for?
I was there because I had a friend who was working the camp, and we knew some Carolina people were there. So
Yeah.
you use your resources and come on over. So that's all that was. But good experience. I'm glad to have met him. So,
Your tail on campus, like my mama tell me.
I met a few people, things of that nature. But anywho, we're going to move right on along. It's time to get into some good old football. NBA coming. We'll get to y'all. Are y'all ready? I know y'all are. So we're going to get into Thursday night football. We're going to start there. Man, listen. When I tell you, I am not a fan of the man. Oh, let me come out of that. That's the wrong picture. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of Mr. Aaron Rodgers. But my God. Aaron Rodgers did his thing. He
was.
It's not that I'm not a believer. I do know how good he is. I just don't like his I don't like his attitude. He's so arrogant. But it was pretty bad what they put on him. I told you from the beginning that Brissett should not be starting. Give May a chance. I don't like Brissett. He just sucks. He's not using what has he done for anybody? Take a chance. You're gonna have a screwed up season anyway. Let this boy let him get his knees toe up out there. Let him build your program, but you're not gonna do it, Brissett. He's not learning anything sitting behind him. Because if you're gonna have someone sit, You're learning something. Atlanta's doing that, but Patriots have no reason to. You're looking stupid out there, okay? He even almost scored for God's sake in the fourth quarter. Me and Torrence text. I hope he scored. I hope he do too. But he didn't. But he at least drove them down the field. But at least let him play. I hate Brissett, but the Jets are looking good defensively, offensively. That priest, oh my God of mercy. Man, listen. I'll hand it right on over to you. What say you, Mr. Paul?
The quarterback position is such a vital position in sports. It literally can make or break a team. I hate to bring my Tennessee Titans into this, but the Tennessee Titans are 0-2 because of their quarterback. Because the quarterback basically gave away 2 games. You have the number 1 defense in the NFL, and you're 0-2. Conversely, you look at the fortunes of the Jets changing now because you have a veteran quarterback who can make tight window throws, just like he walked down my Titans last Sunday in the second half, making pinpoint dime throws. The leadership, he's seen every defense. You're not going to rattle him. He's going to stand in the pocket. He doesn't have to. I don't think he's had a 300-yard game in a couple of years, but he's efficient and he's a closer. And I know that he can be a little bit much to deal with personality wise. But if you got a closer in the NFL with such parity, then you got a chance to make the playoffs.
Ain't no chance. They going to the damn playoffs pending injury. The hell? I got to change up my numbers now. Shit. Defensively and offensively was ridiculous. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest.
They look good.
I hate it. They look better than good. Who they play next, man? I can't. I'll see in a few. But that was a great game. The Jets have proven to me.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
it doesn't matter who they play next. Let's clear this Thursday night out. Let's clear this Thursday night out first. Let's clear this Thursday night out first. Number one, Rodgers is going to be Rodgers, and now it doesn't have to be Rodgers because he has so much talent around in the Jets. First, he could be a game manager and still have Rodgers talent. That team can go a long way. I'm not a fan. Respect the man. I love to see him play. I love to see him throw the ball, so I'm gonna give him that. Number two, I didn't want to put May in that game. Let me tell you why. Because he couldn't protect himself. He hadn't learned how to protect himself at the NFL level, and I didn't want him to get hurt. Now, even when he came and he threw the ball a couple times, you saw they hit him a couple of times too, and they got him in that sack. You want him to sit on the benches possibly as long as you can. Brissett can teach him how to be a pro. He can't teach him how to be a star, but he can teach him how to be a pro, teach him how to protect himself, and that's going to be something that he's going to learn over the next couple of years that he's going to need in this league. You're going to see that problem happen in Chicago because Caleb can't protect himself. There's nobody helping him, Caleb, right now. You see he's getting hit over there. But what I'm going to say is, and number two, your Tennessee Titans, we helped y'all. I'm a Steeler fan. Didn't we give y'all a backup quarterback, a veteran, so y'all can get that dude out of there to protect him? But you know what? Y'all don't want to start him. We did you a favor. We gave you one.
You better defend yourself.
That has been the talk in Nashville for the last week. Is it time to go with Mason Rudolph? Your point.
So I see, and Rudolph took us to 3-4 victories last year and to the playoffs. I'm not going to argue, no question about it. And he was a second-round pick for Pittsburgh. So it was not like he's a scrub. He was a second-round pick. Boy can play. But if you bench your quarterback now in Tennessee, you're going to lose him. And I think he is your future. I wouldn't lose him. Just let him make his couple of mistakes. He'll be okay. New England, let May sit for a couple more games, learn to protect himself, become a pro, and he'll be okay. And in New York, yeah, that's Rodgers. Let it, whatever that is. Thursday night. Good game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
But May, oh my God, like if I'm a Patriots fan, I don't want to see no more Jacoby Brissett. If I'm gonna have a rebuild year, put my rookie out there.
Okay, let me ask you.
I don't want to see no more Jacoby Brissett. We know what he is. He's 6-10, 6-11, 7-9, 7. I mean, he's serviceable.
Trash.
But he needs to be nice. Be nice.
Why the hell would I do that?
He's serviceable, but I want my rookie out there if we rebuild it.
My other question is that
But
y'all.
if you got your rookie out there right now,
No, go ahead.
I said, what I said, I agree with you. If we're rebuilding, put the rookie in it, but let it be like in the mid part of the season, so my offensive line can have some gel together. So when I put him in, he would be more protected than at the very beginning when everybody's learning each other together. Let the offensive line get some continuity. Then if your season's tanking around for week 5 or 6, then put him in so he have a little more protection at that point. Is my only opinion of that.
What there's something to be said for that because you can kill a young quarterback's confidence if he's not being protected. So
And you just talked about this on your show right before. They were talking about Bryce Young. We talked about him earlier this week. They were talking about that killing his confidence. I personally just think they're killing these quarterbacks, and I don't think it's so much
Mhm.
their ability. These coaches are really trash. Some of these organizations are just not doing the right thing by them. And I tailor the Patriots to it too because they have a new head coach. They have a new head coach. Maybe he's not making the right decisions. Maybe he's not listening to his front office. Maybe he's not listening to the people around him on what he's doing. I don't know whether it's we're gonna ride or die together, but he needs to get. I think May should be in there. That's just my opinion. We're over it. I'm wondering when they put him in at the end of the game, was it because they were getting blown out, or because they were done with Brissett?
that's a great question.
I mean, I get it. It
Getting
wasn't.
blown out.
We can
Getting
easily
blown
say it was
out.
because you're getting blown
Oh,
out. Sorry, I dropped my thing. But easily because you're getting blown out. But I don't know. I took it. It could be a little notion that he's out of there. Could be.
They did announce Brissett will be starting this week, so it was because he's blown out. That's the answer to that question. Brissett will be starting this week.
Yeah, Gerard Mayo ain't coming off that.
And this is after a 10-day exactly. So,
Things could change. That could change between now and when they actually play again because they have a long break because they play Thursday. We'll see how it goes.
okay.
So we're gonna move right on along over to tomato, the good day. Good old Sunday, NFL Sunday. Well, we got a couple games we're gonna highlight. Them good old
Sunday.
Sorry, stupid. Eagles and Saints. Eagles and Saints. What you got, Torrence? Who you got? Who you with? Who that?
I'm going. Who you with? Get your pens ready. I want you to hear this.
We're
I'm
gonna
going
do
with New
we're
Orleans.
gonna do our official takes later in a few. But New Orleans.
Saints now.
Ooh, okay.
And there's the reason. There's still some injuries going on in Philadelphia. I know they're gonna come back hard from this week, but I just see I'm going New Orleans and that system. I think it may work against that Philly defense right now. So I like what they're doing. I love what they did in Dallas last week because I love that parade that I saw after that game. That was beautiful for me.
Embarrassing.
But yeah, I just think New Orleans has a little exactly. I think New Orleans has a little too much right now for Philadelphia, but Philadelphia's going to get it. If it becomes a grind out game, it's over. Philly going to run them down. But if New Orleans can get out and score early, game's over.
What say you, Mr. Paul? I give you the flow.
Saints are about to blow the feathers off the Eagles, about to run them out of that dome. This is going to get ugly, and Nick Sirianni is going to have some major questions to ask in the post-game press conference. I will be tuned in to Eagles Network right after the game for his post-game presser to see who he throws under the bus this week. It was Kellen Moore Monday night. We're going to see who throws under the bus this week because the Saints offense has a new offensive coordinator, and it looks like it has rejuvenated the career of Derek Carr. They've scored 40 points both games. I don't think their starting offense has punted the ball yet. Like,
No,
did you
I
see
don't
what they
think
did
so.
to Michael Parsons?
Man, listen.
That was embarrassing.
Yes.
Kamara's jumped in the fountain of youth.
Yeah.
That y'all know how hard it is to win down there in that dome. I got the Saints in a route.
Who, when I say them Saints gonna come marching in, they coming to march in.
And they did us dirty up here in Dallas too. They marched right on up out of here
man.
with the W.
They did y'all double
It
dog
was dirty.
dirty. Like, man, listen. But hopefully that energy can carry on. You know, they didn't expend too much energy out here and go home and had a big head and those type things because it's easy to do. And go home. They need Alvin Kamara to do his thing, ride his bike onto the
Mhm.
stadium. Let's get it. Because Philly's coming. Philly's tired of losing. I know they are. I know they're tired of losing. And I love my Hurts. I am a fly eagle a little bit. Yeah, Shay, but oh Lord, I hope her boyfriend ain't on here because he's a fly eagle and we done got some texts after this. A fly eagle is, like he said, them feathers is coming to floating down. Because I do believe the Saints are gonna take care of them pretty handedly. I do think they need to have a good loss. Let's say that. I think the Eagles need to have a better loss than what they've had. Because they're gonna lose, but you can have a good loss. But right now, this season is it's real rocky, but it's still we're at the beginning of the season. But this is a very, very big game for them. A must
Looking
win.
forward to that one.
A must win. That's all y'all got to say on that. We're gonna let you ride, Paul. I know you was hurt last week. You ain't go out no
No AJ
shopping.
Brown. No AJ
Not this
Brown.
week. He's
Philly's
not
in
back this
trouble.
week. Oh, have mercy. How long is he gonna be out? Jesus.
Couple of weeks they said. So he may be back in a week or two, but they look totally different without AJ Brown. Dallas Goddard gets no separation anymore. Devontae Smith he's good, but I think he's more of a Robin than a Batman. I think he benefits from AJ Brown getting bracket coverage. I like his game though, and I love Jalen Hurts just from what he represents as a black quarterback in the NFL. He does us proud
He does.
the way he carries himself and the way that he goes about his business. Being a Cowboys fan, I hate to root against him as the brother, but I'm still licking my wounds from that butt whooping. Sorry, that we took Sunday. So yeah,
Woo! Man, you got beat up 2 weeks in a row. Michigan slaughtered you. You all right?
it was a rough weekend. Fair.
Well, now I used to work with you, and I know that company has counseling. They have, if you need counseling,
Wow.
um,
Wow.
if you need to talk to anybody,
Wow.
because
Help me out, T Double.
between Michigan getting slaughtered, Dallas getting
Li-
slaughtered,
Listen,
I'm just saying, hey, we gotta see what's up to the people. I haven't even looked
Help
down,
me out,
y'all,
T
because they
Double. I'm
so
sinking over here.
retarded. Keisha, Terrell, Kenny, Shanetta, thank you guys for joining. Vanessa, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Please chime on in. Let us know what your take is too. You just have to type it out. Sorry, but outside of that, we're gonna go on over to this here next game. Ravens and Cowboys.
mhm.
How's that gonna go? What y'all think? What y'all got?
Let me go first. Let me go
Please.
first since I don't have a dog in this fight.
You know you're a
I mean,
Cowboys
this
fan.
is
Go
one of these
ahead.
weekends.
Go ahead. It's only right.
What this weekend? This weekend I got family from South Carolina that's in to come to the game. I
Oh
got my
yeah.
aunts and uncle come from Baltimore to come to the game. I
Nice.
got this whole house full of people, Ravens and Cowboy fans. My wife's a Cowboy fan. It is horrible
Nice.
in this house right now. I don't understand why I gotta sit in here with all that mess.
With a Carolina shirt
Before
on.
that, I'm saying that. As I said, with a Carolina shirt on, what I'm going to say is this: I hope it's a tie. I don't like nobody. I don't care. I hope. Jackson hurt his ankle. I heard Dak hurt his finger. But they be back in a week or two. Who cares? Who wins? But on the real, let's get real here.
Petty. Boy, you
This is
petty.
going to be the game for the Cowboys in one sense to prove to prove that if y'all are ever going to stop a running game, you better do it now because if you don't, everybody in the league is going to play that system on you and learn how to beat you. This is what it's going to have to do. Now for the Ravens on the other side is if the Cowboys score, can you score? I know you can run the ball, and I know Jackson can throw, but if you get down by 21, can you come back from 21? And the Cowboys can score. If they get up early, it's going to be you can't run that offense. So it's going to be a battle of wills. So in that sense, I don't know if I'm supposed to be picking now, but I know it's going to be a real good game. I want to see Jackson. I want to see the running backs of Baltimore see what they do to the Cowboy offense because in a couple of weeks the Cowboys come up to Pittsburgh. So I want to see how that's going to look for me. in the future. I'm
Okay.
always thinking ahead.
Okay.
So I want to see what the Cowboys can do. But do I care? No. Am I going to watch the game? Yeah, because I want to see if my wife or my uncle or my aunt on the camera. That's what I'm gonna be doing because I ain't
Oh, you ain't
gonna
going.
be paying attention to the rest of that
You're
stuff.
not going.
And for all you fans, whatever. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Have a good game. Blah blah blah. That's all I got to say about that.
blah
Why?
blah blah.
Why you not going to the game, man? Why you not going? Why you not going to the game,
That what you talking
Torrance?
about?
Who
Why?
wins?
Why are you not
The
going to the
game.
game? Why are you not going to the game?
I'm going.
Did I freeze up?
Because I'm not. I'm not going. I'm not going to the game. I'm not.
Treat yourself, King. Treat yourself.
Why you ain't gonna go?
Because I will never step foot in that stadium unless my Steelers are there. Number one, and so that's first thing. And number two is I'm not a fan of all of that. They can go, and I'm gonna be sitting here watching TV, and everybody gonna be going. My house gonna be empty. That's a party time for me, and I get to watch whatever game I want to watch. No,
There's something to be said for that. Yeah, there's something to be said for that. As a man, I see you on that.
I
Get that
feel
man a
him.
peaceful, quiet house to watch his games.
He can have a peaceful house, but I guarantee you that bank
thank you
account paid
very
for them tickets.
much.
You did something.
See you.
It's all gravy. You contributed to the cause. You contributed to the cause. But yeah,
Yeah, I
I
helped
am. You help
them find
a
the
lot.
tickets, and then I backed up.
Okay. I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna let you be. Have fun with your family. Take them
Thank
down to
you.
eat, man. I done gave you a million places to go eat. Now, dang gummit. Take them on out. Show them Dallas.
I'm gonna be at home eating. I'm gonna be at Chef Torrence is gonna be eating right here. At this house, right here.
All right, y'all retarded. Let's move. I didn't get my pick. I am going for the Cowboys. That's just. I'm not the Cowboys. I'm going against the Cowboys. I know. Yeah, I'm at the reel that out.
Oh,
I am not going for the Cowboys. I'm going for the Ravens, but I will say this. I think it's going to be a good game. The only reason I'm going for the Ravens, I'm going to be honest, I hate the Cowboys. I do think, as a sports fan, I think the Cowboys probably will win, even though I don't want them to. And that's only because the Ravens, they ain't proved nothing to me. They haven't proved nothing. Now, if they let, Big Boy drag everybody down the dang field, then that'll be different. But right now, they haven't had a great game plan for any game that they've had this year. So I'm going for the Ravens. I'm going to pick them. But low key, I ain't crazy. I think Cowboys really do have a real good chance of winning this game. Unfortunately, I'll leave it at
I was
that.
a Cowboy
Best I
fan.
can. That's all I
Just
can give
admit it.
you.
You're a Cowboy fan. Stop it. Don't put it on me.
come on home,
Don't
sir.
try.
Come on home to the dark side. Come
Push
on
it
over
on
to
me.
Death
You're a
Row.
Cowboy fan.
Don't dare try it, Torrance. Don't try it. Do not try it.
Tell the truth, Terrence. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell her to come on home to Death Row.
She already know. She already in
Never.
there. That's why she moved to Dallas in the first place. She wanted to be
You
close.
said
That's all that was.
Come on.
oh
There's that
God.
room for
That's
you.
how you gonna do me.
We got room for you on this bandwagon. We got room. Come on. I'm gonna
I'm moving.
slide over.
Y'all stay over there with
Oh,
them Cowboy fans. I'm moving on to the next game. I refuse. I hate y'all. Shanetta got the Ravens by 10. You see that TT? She got them by 10. Woo. Shanetta, I'm here
there
for it.
could very well be.
And it's gonna
Go Shanetta.
Hey,
Yeah.
very well could be, and I'm here
Hey, to
for
her point though, if you punch Dallas in the mouth, they will lay there.
it. You get
So
that
if
quarterback
Baltimore
flustered,
goes up 10, I'm turning the game off.
and he don't answer messages. He goes dormant. Oh boy. Anyway, Sunday night football. That Chiefs and
Yes.
Falcons game is about to be very nice. That is going to be a nice
Yes.
game. That's going to be a nice game. What y'all got? Of course, I'm going for the Chiefs. I feel like can't nobody that Mahomes, I don't care if you give him 13 seconds with 90 yards, he's got a possibility to win. So, but I can't take nothing away from the Falcons. Oh my goodness, I don't think that was a fluke what they did in Philly. I really don't. So, I'm going with Chiefs, but boy, I could be wrong, and I'll be okay if I am. What say you, Paul?
I'm going Chiefs as well. As long as Patrick Mahomes, the number 15 in red, is on the field, it's going to be hard for me to pick against anybody he's playing. It's going to be interesting to see how they distribute the ball with no Isaiah Pacheco this week. I believe he's out. He hurt his fibula last week, so he won't be around for a while. But does it really matter when it comes to Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes? I love
No.
to your point, Farrah. I really do agree with you 1,000% on Atlanta. Yeah, yes, Philly kind of gave them an opportunity, but they went and took that game in that last minute or so. And Kirk Cousins has unlocked those weapons. Now Drake London looks like a legitimate threat. Bijan Robinson looks like a legitimate threat. Even saying all of that, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes.
Torrence, what you can't bet against that dude. It's just no.
Well,
You're crazy if you do. You're crazy.
well. Look what's about to
Oh, here
happen.
we go.
Oh, he's about to go. Let me where's my paper? I already know, Torrance. Go ahead. Go ahead and go against the grain. We get it. Whatever. Go ahead and talk write it down. Go ahead. Maybe he's
It does sound like
frozen.
that he
I think he's frozen,
does
and
sound
that
like
might
that
be a
he's
good
going with the
thing.
Eagles. I mean the Falcons though.
It do, but I'm glad he's frozen. I'm glad his
Don't,
ass
don't
is
say that.
frozen.
I think he was going with the Falcons.
I think he's going with the Falcons. I think he is as well. But he froze for a reason.
I was going with the Chiefs. Thank you.
You
Oh,
gonna do
okay. He
it?
said, "Hey,
Oh.
don't count me
I was
out."
going with the Chiefs. All I was going to say that all I was saying was the Falcons really hadn't looked good in 2 games. First game they didn't, and the only reason they beat Philly is because Philly played some type of defense in the last 48 seconds of the game that they didn't play all game. They let these dudes wide open. So what do you expect if you Kirk Cousins? You should hit wide open receivers. Now Atlanta has a lot of talent, no question, but right now they're not. They still hadn't hit what they need to hit. So I'm Chiefs by at least 21. That's my pick.
Oh, damn.
Ooh,
God,
ooh.
dog, man. You did giving them nothing. By 21, what's the score gonna be? Like,
What's it going to be? 34, 10 or something, 20, something like that. It's gonna be easy.
that's just
It ain't gonna be
disrespectful.
hard.
That's just disrespectful to an extent. But we're gonna let you roll with it. That's your take.
You know what, Farrah? He's basically telling us we can scoot on over and watch that Aces game Sunday night.
Correct.
You know
So
what I'm
that
saying?
was
Go,
correct what I'm telling you.
take a chance. Falcons, but I don't like the Chiefs. Like about to think you like Mahomes on the low. I do like Mahomes. I'm not on the low. I do like Mahomes. I do. I just get tired of them winning. You know what I mean? That's more or less where I'm at. I'm like, God, can somebody else do it? But no, I
I
like the
agree.
kid. That's all.
Yeah.
I do like Mahomes. I'm not a
I agree.
hater like I am for Dak and all of them. You know, ain't got nothing to do with them. So let's move right on along. I know you guys have been hitting here with me for a minute. Paul, you gave your pick, didn't you? You said the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I got the
Okay.
Chiefs.
All right. Making sure. Don't try to switch it up on us. So we're gonna move over to Monday night real quick. Man, it's a double header. Look at God. God is shining down on
All
us.
right, won't he do it?
Won't he do it? And he did. So we got the Jaguars and the Bills up first. I mean, I think that's a pretty no-brainer. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Bills. Um, take who you like. What y'all got?
All I'm saying is Buffalo all the way. It's gonna be a closer game than we think, but I'm
You
choosing
think?
Buffalo in this one.
Why do you think it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's gonna
closer?
be because Jacksonville is not that far. They're not that far away from putting it together. It just hadn't
Okay.
kind of clicked yet, but
Okay.
it's going to click. And Jacksonville is a pretty good team.
Okay. I can
So
see that.
I'm going with Buffalo.
Okay. Buffalo. I think he's. I just think he's mocking me now. I just think he's want to pick anything that I actually pick. But go ahead, Paul.
I'm going to take what he said, and I'm going to hit retweet, and I'm going to retweet everything that he just said. They have a ton of talent. I think they have the pieces to get it done. I don't know why they haven't won at a higher clip than they have, but man, Josh Allen is showing me something this year. Without Stephon Diggs and all of the scrutiny that came under him for how the season ended last year and all the turnovers, he's played lights out. And Cook is running that rock. I like Buffalo in a close one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you, I've always been a fan of the quarterback. I've always been a fan of his. I've always thought he's been good. Look at his body mass. He's huge. He has great arm strength. His rookie season, he that's what showed us who he was. You know, I believe they went to the championship, to the NFC Championship. I believe. So that's where it got me. I knew what he had. I just didn't think he didn't have the pieces around him completely that he needed. And I also think he plays too hard. He does too much sometimes. He hurts himself and the team. He's gonna get that extra yard. He won't slide. You know, you're still a quarterback. I can get your 6'5", 6'6". He's more of a, I don't know, Cam Newton type dude. You know what I mean? Or, you know, the white Lamar Jackson. To an extent. This dude will drag your ass. So, definitely, I've always been a fan of him, and I really think that he's going to get the Bills there. I do believe he will be a Super Bowl champion. The Jaguars, I just don't know what's going on down there with that California boy. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how their season goes.
Houston's front office passed them up.
That makes complete sense. That makes complete sense. So yeah, definitely the Bills. I think we're all on a consensus. Put your glasses on. I know, right? I got my contacts in, but man, I got all these little. Man, listen. Even with medication in your eyes, sometimes just don't work, Shanetta. Sorry. All right, so I guess we got that Jaguar Bills. I think everybody's on a consensus now. Now, what about these Commodores, as Torrence called them, the Commodores? How they gonna end up? Get some of their Bengals.
This is an easy conversation. Cincinnati is not going to lose another game this week, and they're going to play a defense that's going to make that young quarterback in Washington beat them, because they're going to come up, because he throws short passes and he's got a good percentage, but he doesn't go deep. And they run. Cincinnati's going to come up on them and make them beat him over the top. Can he beat him over the top? Even if he hits a couple of big ones, I think Cincinnati can put too many points on the board, and they need a victory. Go with Cincinnati.
All right, Cincinnati. All right, he says Cincy. What you got?
I'm gonna go with the Commanders on this one. It's something about Cincinnati, the aura around them. You got T. Higgins playing like his hamstring is tight because they didn't pay him his money in the offseason. And you got your other receiver, the star receiver. He didn't get his money either, so he's kind of out there. You saw how he tried to kill the game last week, throwing his helmet and cussing out the ref like he's in the NBA. It's something that's not clicking with that team. Now, I know they normally get off to slow starts, but you're not paying your players. I think that could just sour a locker room. And Joe Burrow needs his stud wideouts to be effective. They lost Joe Mixon. So I'm going with Washington. I'm going with Jaden Daniels on this.
Oh. All right. I didn't give my pick, did I?
Watch that.
Did I get my pick?
No, you didn't. No, you did not.
I'm going to have to roll with Mr. Paul. I am going with the Commodores. I know they're the Commanders, but they're the Commodores, a.k.a. Redskins. But yes, I do. I really like them. I think they're a sleeper team. I don't know how big they make it to the playoffs, but I think they're good enough to tear somebody's season up. And I think they're a lot better than the Bengals right now until they figure out what's going on down there in Florida. So I'm going to go with the Commanders. So that's where I'm at. Y'all good with that? And I think what we're going to do... They what?
That just helps me. That helps me win. That helps me win this week. That's all that does. Thank you.
And I got
that helps
something
me win
coming
this
up.
week. Go ahead and put that number right on my side, over your side.
I got an award coming in for this. We're gonna have a top pick award. You'll see it when it come on in. You know, we don't live too far, but we're gonna have to make sure who gets to earn and keep it week to week. So, but it's
Okay.
Who's in the lead right now?
We gonna do that.
right now, Dodo Bird is in the lead.
I am.
And listen, it may not be. We could be a tie. We're gonna go back. We left one game off last week that we did not vote on.
Let it go.
The
The week's
score
over.
was 7-6.
It's over. The week's over. Move.
We left off one game. So it could have easily been 6-6. It could have easily been 6-6. Could have easily been 7-7. We left off a team we did not vote on. I had to circle it. I didn't have nothing beside it.
It could have been 8-6 too, right?
No. He's winning 7-6.
Oh,
But
the week's over. Let's go.
There it is. All right, let's get it. Let's hit it real quick. All right, Giants and the Browns. Who you got, Paul?
I am going with the Fighting Freak Nasties. I'm taking Cleveland in this one.
Righty. What say you, Carolina?
I'm going to get me a massage at the time, and I'm going with Cleveland.
Oh man, y'all stupid. I'm gonna have to roll. I'm rocking with y'all. All right, Bears.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Pop them. Pop the bottle. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Don't y'all start that shit. Bears and Colts.
I will not start that.
Don't start it. Bears and Colts. Y'all gonna give Caleb a chance today to be better, to be great. I mean, it is the Colts. Come on now, damn, give him a chance.
I'm taking Caleb over the Colts. The Colts are mismanaging Anthony Richardson right now. Their defense is in shambles, and they lost to Forrest Buckner. Yeah, give me the Bears.
All right. What you got? TT?
Yes, this is his first victory, so he can say that he didn't take advice from the dude from Houston. I didn't listen to his advice, whatever. But he gonna take exactly what the dude said, and he gonna go and beat Indianapolis this week.
I started to bring that on in. I started to bring that on in this week, but you know what? I left Caleb alone. That's all right. I should have got him, but he'll do something stupid tomorrow probably. Anyway, that's one of his Achilles heel is his attitude. Texans, Vikings. Who you going with, Torrence?
Ooh. Where's this game played at?
They are playing in Vikings.
Don't worry about it.
They're playing in Vikings.
They played in Minnesota. Texans by 3.
Oh.
I'm going Texans.
Okay. PL.
I agree wholeheartedly. I think the Texans in a walk-off. But I think Minnesota's going to punch them back, though. But I like the Texans in a walk-off.
Okay. And he already know I'm a...
Oh, wait a minute. Is Joe Mixon playing? Is Joe Mixon cleared to play Torrence?
I can check. Who we looking for? Houston and Minnesota?
Mixon is not...
There he go. It's freezing.
Jefferson is not playing in Minnesota. Oh, no Mixon?
Nope, he's not playing.
For Houston, and no Jefferson for Minnesota.
Okay, so if Jefferson's not playing, I'm definitely going with Houston. But if it was a no Mixon thing, I was going to go with Minnesota. But come on, man. Them without Jefferson, they're Carolina. So I'm taking Houston.
Dang, that's how it's going to be. You had to compare him to Carolina. Eagles, Saints, we already knocked that one out. I think Torrence went with the Eagles.
Yeah, with the Eagles, you went with the Eagles, right?
No, I went with the Saints. Don't y'all even go there. Good try, though.
I tried. Chargers and Steelers. Yeah, I know he's gonna be dumb and go for his team. Both y'all 2-0, so I'm going with. No, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. No, I'm gonna hear y'all out. Go ahead. Paul, Chargers, Steelers, 2-0.
Paul,
Y'all see me in this with this block M, so you know I got to go with the fighting hardballs on this one. I think they run that ball with J.K. Dobbins and they play error free. I think both teams are similar. I love Pittsburgh's defense more, but I like Justin Herbert just a smidget more than I like Justin Fields. Battle of the Justins. I'm going to go with Herbert.
All right. DT, I don't even know why I'm asking you. Let me go ahead and put him down for his Steelers.
Yeah, Steel City.
All All I'll say is this: they both play the same type of game. Number one, the Steelers know Dobbins because he was in Baltimore, so we know what he does, and we're used to that. Number
Good
two,
point.
Justin Herbert has a high ankle sprain, so we don't even know if he's playing tomorrow. There's
Oh,
no
so
clear.
you
He
know
hadn't been
what?
cleared if he's even
Whoa,
playing
wait
tomorrow.
a minute now.
So
Hold on, that
that's
makes
number
a
two.
difference.
Yeah, I'm switching my.
That's number
I'm
two.
switching my.
And number three,
He talked me. He talked
and
me out
number
of
three,
it.
Herbert ain't playing. Wait a minute, I'm looking this up. I don't. Wait a
because
minute.
we can't score touchdowns. Steelers by 3.
The Steelers
Y'all
have
check it
more.
out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have more wins than touchdowns. Farrah. That's a stat you don't see every day.
I don't know. Are you sure he's not playing? I don't see nothing saying that he's not playing.
I didn't say he wasn't playing, but think he has a high ankle sprain, so that means he's going to be a sitting duck in Pittsburgh, and you got to be able to move somewhere if you're going to let
Harbaugh's not
Watt.
gonna let him. Yeah,
I'm sticking with
Harbaugh
the
won't let him
Chargers.
throw the ball.
I'm staying with the Chargers. You can flip on over, Paul. I'll move you over.
I'm gonna stay with the Chargers. I'm gonna be a man of my convictions. I'm gonna stay with my Chargers. Go Harbaugh.
Yeah, sure.
This is such a wonderful week for me.
we gonna
Right, you about to extend your lead on us or something? Huh?
we gonna see
great.
Broncos and Buccaneers. Man, listen. See, unlike Torrance, I'm gonna be a realist, and I'm going for the Buccaneers. I'm not going for them, but I know that's who's gonna win.
Wow.
I do think I do put. I don't think
Yeah.
that we're ready.
Count me in
Bo.
with that one. I got Buccaneers in a route.
So I'm sorry, Bo. He had me a hype, but right now he's gonna have to catch his rookie woes to get there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a realist too. I'm going for the Buccaneers because if I was a Bronco fan, I wouldn't go for them either. I understand your choice.
I didn't say I wasn't going for them. I'm just giving my pick.
Of course, you picking against your team because you're a realist. That's a great point. You knew you're not going to win.
You know
Buccaneers
what?
by 7.
You know what? Damn y'all. I'm gonna hold true to my shit. Bo might know tomorrow. Bo knows. He may know tomorrow.
First, before the show, I promised Farrah that I wouldn't laugh all the way through the show because when I'm watching the show, I'm laughing the whole way through because y'all two are hilarious. Great chemistry. And I apologize because I promised her before we went on live I wasn't going to laugh all the way through this show, and I have not kept up my end of the bargain, so I apologize. Y'all are even funnier in live on set.
I go
Y'all are
through a
good
lot
for the
with this
soul.
dude. We go through a lot
Okay.
together, but he's my good homie. But I'm going with the Broncos. I'm gonna stay true to me. I ain't no punk. Unlike some Packers.
They about to get boat race for her.
What?
Look, don't act like that. When they win, both of y'all show your face. Packers, Titans. I already know what to put Paul down for.
Yes. We gonna whoop up on Malik Willis this week. Come on, Titans. We got to get it done. Mayo Man gets it done.
Is Love back?
No. Well, they're using him under the guise that he may play, so we'll have to prepare for 2 quarterbacks. But if you're Green Bay, you're playing with house money. I don't know why you would put him out there with a defense front with Jeffrey Simmons and Devontae Sweat. I don't think they'll do that. I think it'll be Malik Willis, who we traded away for a bag of Doritos right before the start of the season. If he comes back and beats us, Torrance, we got to get Will Levis up out of Nashville, all right?
Yeah.
This is your make or break game, Will Levis. I don't want to see no mayonnaise commercials. I don't want to see nothing. You lose this game, and I'm turning on my city. Oh, I'm sorry. But we stressed out.
Clearly,
we understand.
You can't take that. I told you that our old job, they have counseling. I know they do.
Farrah will come over and counsel me on Mondays after my Titans blew yet another third quarter lead. We're going Titans.
Going Titans, all right,
Well,
Torrance.
If there's any consolation, I'm going with you, and I'm going with Titans. This is the game Levis puts his foot on the people's throat. This is the reason why y'all start him, and this is going to be that game to show that. You're right. I did trade Malik Willis, and I do like Doritos, so that was a good trade on my side, if that's the case. But what I'm going to say is, I don't see him winning 2 games in a row. I don't see 2 games in a row with Malik Willis because the defense y'all play will gonna stop that running slide things. He gonna have to sling the ball, and we want to see what he can do. This is what y'all wanted to see in Tennessee. What can he do when he has to throw the ball? This is gonna be the game for both teams to see that. Go Tennessee. Tennessee by 7. They're gonna win by a touchdown.
I don't want to be greedy. We ain't won a game in 2 years.
You should have said a safety
wanna
or
be
something.
greedy,
I'd have
Torrence.
believed that better. I feel a little for safety.
All right, give me 1 point. Give us a 1 point walk off at the sounding horn. I'm not ready to jump to no multiple digit wins or scores.
Pick
Not
6.
right now.
Pick 6 late in the game. This is gonna happen. Pick 6 late in the game. Y'all gonna win by the touchdown. That's how it's gonna happen. Make you feel
In
better.
Jesus' name. Hey,
I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna leave this whole group of testosterone right over there where y'all at. I'm gonna roll with the Packers this week. I don't see Titans
you
pulling
said
it
you got
out.
the smart money, right?
Yeah, I got
She
the
got the
smart
smart
money.
money.
Y'all know how we do.
Oh, Paul, she trying to catch up from them other picks. That's all she trying to do. She trying to make up from them other picks right there. That's the only reason she pulled that. She was going Titans the whole time. Then I'm saying, no, I need to catch up. I took my Broncos.
He the reason we go over on time. He made me sick. No, I'm picking the best team that's gonna win, and I'm gonna have my crown back. That's all right. Packers,
All right.
Panthers,
Oh boy.
and Raiders. You might as well go.
Oh,
You gonna
boy.
pick? You picking? You pounding?
Fighting Jerry Joneses will get it done once again in the Jerry house. His wife is going to come home happy. It's going to be a happy day in the T Square household. Cowboys win. Cowboys win. Cowboys win.
TT. We're gonna jump on over there. Yeah, Paul wants the cowgirls.
I'm going for the tie. It's going to be 21-21.
Ain't no damn tie.
And the clock will run out. But if I have to pick,
Horseshoes.
I'm gonna shout out my aunt and uncle who's in town. Go Ravens. Picking the Ravens. That's all.
Man, you better watch yourself in your house tonight. You better sleep one eye open. And they're talking crazy.
Well, she won't see the podcast until Monday, and the game will be already over, so she ain't gonna know who I pick. It'll be all right. I'm good.
All right.
He's got a plan, Farrah. The man's got a plan.
He might have to. Raiders and those Panthers. I don't even know why they should just forfeit the season, but I'm going for the Raiders. Anybody. Shit. I'd be going for fucking Hardin High School right now. West Charlotte.
Raiders pick a score.
Listen, the red rifle is in the game. I don't know what y'all not paying attention to this situation. This dude has been in the league for 100 years. He's going to show, and he's going to get it in a show that say, oh, we had talent. It is Bryce, so I can keep this job. Raiders by 14.
Yeah, that's smart money right there. I might have to put a little something on that one. That's smart money.
Dolphins and Seahawks. Let's go Panthers. Shanetta mad at us. Sorry, homie, keep pounding. How much was your ticket? Did you get a ticket for $7.92 with tax?
And food and beverage.
You got a suite. I heard that you get a whole Panther suite for $29.99, food included, all you can eat, buffet style.
Wow.
I'm joking, but I'm joking.
Cheaper than a 15-piece box at Popeyes.
They sell them at Bojangle 8-piece box pricing. That's the official sponsor.
The tailgate box. You get 30 pieces of chicken, 10 biscuits for $5.99. You know what I'm saying right now? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bojangle tailgate, baby. Woo! Sorry.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'm back. I love Carolina. Sorry, Shanetta. Man, I ain't answering. I'm blocking her number today. Y'all ain't gonna get me cussed out. Anywho, moving along. Dolphins and Seahawks. We done went way over time. This is 2-hour tape today.
I'm a believer in the Seahawks, so I'm gonna make mine quick. Seahawks in a route.
All right, Paul.
Seahawks, Torrence.
Seahawks. Yeah, I'm gonna have
they
to
got no
go
quarterback.
I know. I would have, but Tua ain't Tua no more.
Right.
And I don't even know who is backing him up right now. Who cares? Nobody knows. Lions and Cardinals. I know, right?
I'm going with Marvin Harrison Jr. and Baby Shaq.
And I'm going with the Lions, simple because they're on my Super Bowl pick. So they got to get back on the
they're
roll.
Super Bowl pick.
My Super Bowl pick too, Chief. Mine too.
So
Mine too.
they got to get on the roll. Got to start somewhere.
You know what? I'm going with
I
Cardinals.
like what that Arizona offense has done in the first 2 weeks.
I agree.
I'm
I
going
agree.
with
But
Arizona.
who did they play defensively though? But who did they play against? Who defense? They had the Rams, who defense wasn't before.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see tomorrow. We're gonna see tomorrow because the Lions have a defense.
We'll see.
We're gonna see tomorrow.
There we go.
I'm gonna go with the little boy that shoulda, woulda, coulda played baseball. We're gonna see how they roll tomorrow.
Hey, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all pimping 49ers Rams.
Is there anybody left to play for either one of those teams right now?
I was just about to say this is a mass shooting goal.
They still got Purdy.
Oh, then go with 49ers because they got Purdy, I guess. But Matthew Stafford on the other side though, but he got nobody to throw to. He can't throw to catch.
Yeah, I think his starting tackles are down too. So I'm not going up against a 49er defense without no starting tackles. I'm going 49ers big time.
All right, Paul.
And Farrah, before you make your pick, I'm going to shout out. I'm looking up the scoreboard, and James Madison is beating North Carolina 32-21 right now. Just throw that out there for you. But I'm sorry. Just want to throw that out. But I again.
And it's what quarter?
We going for San Francisco.
Okay,
third quarter, I think. It's the third.
It's all right. Central played them good too. I mean, we're on a rebuilding year. Patriots got our damn quarterback. Can we get right again? Give us a second. Hey.
That's all.
Talking about nobody. We might get locked.
That sounds like an excuse to me. That's all that sounds like. Rebuilding is an excuse. I mean, with the transfer portal, that sounds like an excuse. We don't get that over there.
Man, y'all
on the real Carolina.
Y'all are trash. I think we got through all the damn picks.
You say you don't have a point there.
You know what I'm saying? I think we got through all the picks. Y'all make sure y'all watch some HBCUs. We got a few games out there, like I told you guys. A&T is playing North Carolina Central. They normally call that the Aggie Eagle Classic. That is a big game that we always go to. I don't even think they play it at Central. It's at some other little stadium somewhere in Durham. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Every university, everybody's driving down 40. You understand me? So, and it's a night game. So it's 7 o'clock tonight. Jesus. Drink responsibly. That's all I got. Drink responsibly. But it's a lot of good games coming on today. That's on ESPN Plus. Howard, pretty much everybody. Jackson State plays Grambling. It's some really good games on. Make sure you are supporting them. ESPN Plus. I know y'all got it. Hulu. Click on Hulu. Hit sports. And they're all right there. So make sure you guys check them out. We're going to hustle along so we can get up out of here. Let's see. I think what we had done is we skipped over our good WNBA playoffs. Y'all, I got so excited about football. Shit, I'm sorry. My bad. It happens. Got so excited about football. Forgot about my good old W. Welcome to the W. So the WNBA, finally, we got the playoffs. I'm already pissed off. You know, Angel messed the arm up, said forget it. Caitlin, you can have the damn Rookie of the Year. Now they want to throw her name in with Asia. I'll slap somebody silly. You know, Asia done broke every record. It's time. It's time for the playoffs. It's time to get down and dirty. Let's see. Let me get that pulled up for you guys. But it's time for the little playoffs. Who y'all think gonna win this playoff? Who do y'all think was win this playoff? So we got New York up against Atlanta. So New York again against Atlanta. And for those who don't watch the W, it is a 3-game best of 3. It's not 7. So it is best of 3. So it does move a little quicker. But we got New York, Atlanta, we got Las Vegas and Seattle. That is going to be actually a pretty good one. But of course, I think Vegas will come on out of there. New York's definitely going to come out. Atlanta, for what I've seen, I haven't followed Atlanta Dream. What you say about them? I know you probably follow them a little bit, Paul.
Atlanta Dream have no business in the WNBA playoffs. I think I looked and they had 15 wins something of that nature. That like there's too many teams in the WNBA playoffs. It needs to be a 16 field with the top
Yeah,
two seeds getting a bye into the second round, and then let the
exactly.
other four teams duke it out. I mean, they're talking expansion. My God, like can we don't need to water the league down anymore. Let's get these stars in. Let's get Paige in. Let's get Juju in here. Let's get some distribute the talent around, and because no, the New York is about to throw hands on Atlanta. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take that one, but that was just in my spirit. There's too many teams.
It is. It is. They put too many in there. Whoever made that bracket, I'm not understanding. They should have made it to how many teams they have and expanded as needed as they expanded their league. Torrence, what you got?
And I'm not
What you
begrudging
say? No what?
the dream. Like if you're there, go forward and try to go win it. I'm just 15 wins. Like I'm not giving y'all much of a shot to beat New York, even in the 3-game series.
No, they're not. I just don't think, like you said, they shouldn't be there. I never really thought about it in the manner that you just spoke. Top two teams. That's it.
All I'm going to say is this. I'm going with New York, but I'm going to go with all the favorites. I can make this very simple and quick. All the favorites in the first round. And the reason is because how they set up the playoffs for the WNBA. You play the first two games at home, and then if they win one, then you go to the other play. I get two home games. I'm going to beat you my two home games, and I'm not going to your spot. But even if that happens, why does the underdog get the last game if we go to game 3? So now the team with the worst record gets the home game in game 3. That's confusing. I don't
Yeah,
understand how
that's
they
true.
do that. Well, my thing is this: I'm going with all favorites in the first. Well, no, let me correct that. I'm going to give you an upset. I'm going with Indiana over Connecticut in the first round.
I
That's
am
the only.
too.
That's the
Whoa.
I
only
am too.
upset. That's the only upset you gonna
That's what
see.
and I was about to
I am
ask
too.
y'all. What do y'all think of what Indiana was gonna do? That was about to be my next question. That's about the only damn
Connecticut's in
one we anybody
trouble.
care about right now. Until we get out of this,
Mm-hmm.
it's them
Mhm.
in Las Vegas. That's it. That's the only thing people care about right
Yeah.
now. But y'all really think Indiana can come out
Yes.
this?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
The
Cool.
world wants to see Asia versus Caitlin in the finals. So that if you're the WNBA, that's a dream scenario. That you want.
But do
That's
you
what you want to
really think
see.
that they can make
Um,
it to the finals? Do you really? I mean, like heart of hearts. I know we want to
Now,
see it. Do you think they can make it to the
now the
finals?
problem with that is they could.
Yes.
And me tell you why. Because how the brackets are set up. Because New York has to play Vegas in the semifinals. So the two teams are going to
Minnesota or
one of them going to
Phoenix?
knock the other one out.
They got to play
So
Minnesota or Phoenix. Phoenix, you would think they would be coming out, but they're
Minnesota,
not. Minnesota's going to come out.
yeah,
Minnesota,
Minnesota, big. Yeah,
So you
Minnesota,
think that
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
that Indiana could actually beat Minnesota?
Yes.
But isn't round 2 5 games, or is it still 3 games? Do we
I
ever
think
they do
it's
ever
still
change?
three.
I don't know.
No,
Still
I
3.
think it's still
Yes,
three.
I think Indiana can Minnesota. I think that's the only team that would be a tougher matchup on that side for them. I don't know how they match up well because how they play, but they both play that same style. They want to run and they want to shoot, which is fine. So any given day, 'cause this is basketball, they can win. I can see that happening. Like I said, that side is tough. Side is second round is going to be Vegas versus New York, and so one of those two powerhouses is going to knock each other out. The
That's
other
what I'm
side is the way
scared
you're going
of.
to see it.
Is will Vegas come out of New York? That's my fear. Now I do think Asia's
It's
gonna
going to
show
be
her
tough.
tail. I think she's gonna show her tail. She's
Yeah.
gonna have to.
She
You know how I feel about Asia for some reason. I mean, we don't even have to estimate why I feel that about Asia. And so I want them to play Indiana because Indiana got who's the Indiana center? Where's she from? She's another one of these. Okay, just want to make that so everything in this thing is kind of set up. If Connecticut make the final, I mean their point guard, she's one of these too. So basically, what I'm saying is, anywhere on this situation, I can name one in Phoenix. Phoenix got a small forward, and she's one of these also. So every team has a game. Oh, Atlanta has
Man,
one of
Paul,
these.
make your point. Anybody worry about no damn Carolina no more.
So
So
basically, you're calling this the Don Staley Invitational, is
it's the
what the playoffs
Don
are.
Staley invitation, except for Seattle. Seattle is the only team that don't have one. It's the only one. So everybody else has one. To put a cap on it, I want to see Vegas versus Indiana, and I want to see Vegas win that third championship in a row. So
That's retweet what he said. But one thing that he brought up that just hit me because I didn't know this the structure of how the games are played. Two, then one. You do not want to have Indiana come in there and steal one because they don't really have a road game.
no,
No.
Clark fans are gonna follow her. They're gonna be in Connecticut. That's gonna be a 50-50
Mm-hmm.
proposition crowd wise. She sneaks one of those out. Y'all got to go to Indiana for Game 3. Connecticut. Good luck to you.
And I think she's gonna put
There
a
it is.
slaughter on a three. She's about to be the logo chick again, because this is what she did in the NCAA's. She's just stepped it up a notch, and I do think at this point she could step it up a notch here as well.
She's
So
got another gear. She's got,
yeah, she
and her
definitely
team
got
is
another.
playing with confidence. Yeah,
And that
be
addition,
good.
that other center that comes in off the bench, she's a great addition to them. So I can't think of her name, the light skinned chick. I can't think of her name, but she's a real good addition, and she's an outside shooter. So she pulls them away from that basket pretty good. So I think it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good playoffs. We're gonna follow it, see how it goes. It starts tomorrow. You guys y'all check them out. Start at noon. Tomorrow. And this will bring us down to our last segment of today. Unfortunately, we do not have a news we can't use. Didn't too much stupid happen this week. I know there wasn't a lot of craziness. And I didn't want to talk about pour 'em up, Ole. I didn't want to do the
Right.
diddler again. So I didn't want to talk about him. So definitely we're just gonna go into our small business break.
Yes.
I want to make sure that we are talking in regards to a small business in our area or not. We do have what I want to go over is Michael Joe's Alpha Dog Mobile Grooming. Michael Joe is a mobile groomer in our neighborhood where I live in North Dallas, but he does travel, Frisco, all that good stuff. He's always taking care of our dogs since I've been up here. He was our dog groomer until Chopper passed away. But he is awesome. When I tell you he is 20 years of experience, COVID safety certified, canine, all that good, first aid, all the good stuff you wouldn't even think. You're just thinking somebody cut your dog, that's it. No, this is an experience. He gets to know your dog. Your dog will love him more than he won't even come home from getting a haircut, okay? He actually goes to seminars to get training. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware. He's just not your regular dog groomer. He takes care of these dogs. He loves these dogs just as much as you do. So want to make sure that we're supporting. He is mobile, 214-490-5983. Personal friend of mine, Michael Joe. Tell him Farrah or Brandy sent you. And he will definitely take care of you. He is mobile. He will come right to you. He don't even need your water outside. Some bootleg plug up the pipe. Uh, he cleans your dog right outside. He has everything you need in his van. Very well equipped. So make sure you guys are following, like, love, and share him on Facebook. Call him if you need him. But I wanted to shout him out. Michael Joe, Fluff
Michael
Daddy.
Joe.
Fluff Daddy. And with that being said, I wanted to say thank you, Mr. Paul. It was a pleasure having you and an honor having you on here with us today. Hope you liked it. Hopefully, we didn't run you off. You ain't gonna never come back.
No, 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 no. Y'all were as great as advertised. Like again, I watch every Saturday and I sit there and I laugh and I'm getting geared up for the first round of games and y'all have me cracking up. It was even more fun to hear live on the set. So thank y'all for having me on. I appreciate y'all. The sky's is the limit for you two. Y'all have great chemistry. You know your sports, of course. So yeah, this was fun. Pleasure to be here.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry we went over. TT, you know you the
Listen,
man.
Mr. Paul, I appreciate you showing up. And Farrah, that Steelers shirt is still on its way. Don't let it fool you. It's still coming from that video. You took that L and you gonna wear that shirt. I don't care how you play it off. So when we exchange that crown that you're gonna give me for keep beating you every week, you're gonna have to wear that Steelers shirt one time. Just throwing it out there. So until you find another bet that you can win and we can split this, it's gonna happen. Live it and love it. That's all I got to say.
I ain't got
And it's
nothing to
great seeing
say.
you
I
again.
hold up to my bets. I try to. We'll see how that go. I'll wear it I wear it to bed. I sleep in it. Who knows? But anyway, thank you guys. We will be back on Tuesday. Do not forget, we're on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's because of Torrence. He set that time. I didn't. For y'all East Coast fans, in case you're fussing. Michigan,
Didn't.
if you want to go for them today, like Paul Colter, knock yourself out.
take prayers and anointed oil.
Because USC, y'all done had enough. Y'all gonna have to get your rectum surgically repaired by the time
Wow.
this season over.
What a way to
Sorry.
go out.
Wow.
It was.
About to say, wow.
At least I
What a way
said
to go out.
anatomically correct words. So yeah, I
What a
could have
way to
made
go
it
out.
real
But
bad.
I thought you didn't. I thought you didn't want to talk about Puffy. I thought you didn't want to talk about that. You brought
You know what? On that note, that is our cue. Thank you for joining. Holla at us Tuesday night. Thank you, Paul. TT. Y'all know how to find us.